If you want to write powerful copy that is going to engage the necessary emotions needed for the reader to purchase your product, then you need to understand your target audience and their motivations as to why they would want to purchase your product. Not just the basic motivations, but the secret, hidden motivations, the 2 a.m. thoughts that they have that they would never admit to anyone because it's simply too embarrassing for them. It's too personal. It's too vulnerable. If we can find out what these secret thoughts are, the hidden motivations as to why they would want to purchase your product, if we can find that out, then we can use this in our copy and highlight that we understand them on a personal level. And this, as a result, will engage a lot more trust because they will feel seen, they will feel understood, and we're also going to be selling them that specific future, the future that they actually want rather than what everyone else wants. So it's important that you find out what these secret motivations are to write powerful copy. So today, I am going to be talking more specifically about the self-improvement niche. So this includes fitness courses, looksmaxxing courses, communication courses, and dating courses. So why would someone want to buy one of these courses? We understand the basic motivations, right? Someone wants to build muscle, wants to lose weight. Someone wants to be more attractive. Someone wants to be able to speak more confidently in front of strangers, perhaps. Someone wants to find a girlfriend or get into a relationship, right? So those are the basic motivations that we understand. But in order to write powerful copy, you need to understand the secret motivations, the 2 a.m. thoughts that they won't admit to anyone. So, what are these 2 a.m. thoughts? What are the secret motivations as to why they would want to purchase a self-improvement niche? So, the first one is status. Second, validation. Third, acceptance. Fourth, love. Fifth, identity. And sixth, revenge. So these are personal secret motivations as to why someone would want to purchase a self-improvement niche, to be more specific. Throughout your copy, you need to be hinting at these achievements. Sell them their future, sell them the status, sell them the validation, sell them the love. Are they going to receive love? Are they going to be able to change their identity? Will they get revenge on their ex-girlfriend, right? So who are they going to become? Okay, status. All right, so why would someone want status? They want to be seen as high value, respected, someone people look up to. Why do they want this? Because right now they feel like they are at the bottom of the hierarchy. They walk into rooms and nobody notices them. They speak up in meetings and get talked over. They see other guys command respect effortlessly while they have to fight for every ounce of it. They're tired of being dismissed, overlooked, treated like they don't matter. So when they see your product, they're not thinking, I want to build confidence. They're actually thinking, finally, I'll be the guy people listen to. Finally, I'll walk into a room and feel like I belong at the top, not scraping at the bottom. So if you want to sell them the status, the future version of themselves, where they have status, then your copy needs to have vivid sensory language. Vivid sensory language is going to put them into an imaginative state, which is going to help them visualize their future. So an example would be, walk into a room, feel every head turn towards you, people pause waiting for your words. Move through the crowd, hear whispers, see envy in their eyes, know you belong at the top. Talk and notice the shift, curiosity, admiration, everyone senses your presence. So those are vivid sensory sentences that is going to actually put them into imaginative state where they can actually see themselves as someone with status. Next, validation. They want people to admire them, to think, damn, I want to be like that. Why do they want this? Well, currently they feel invisible. They've been overlooked for their whole lives. The one who gets ignored in group conversations. The guy who posts a progress photo and gets 12 likes while someone else gets 200. They've watched other people get praised, get attention, get respect while they fade into the background. So when they see your product, they're not only thinking, oh cool, I'll get fitter, I'll build muscle. They're actually thinking, finally, I'll be the one people look up to. Finally, I'll matter. Finally, people will see me as someone worth admiring instead of pitying. So an example of good copy with sensory vivid language would look like this. You walk into the gym tomorrow and sorry, that doesn't make sense. You walk into the gym and people you've never spoken to nod and smile, clearly impressed. Even casual strangers start asking for your advice, wanting to follow your path. And in that moment, you finally feel it. People see you, people respect you, and genuinely look up to you. You matter. You're the one others want to emulate. So again, that's selling them the future of validation, which is one of the secret motivations. And you need to use sensory vivid language, which is going to put them into an imaginative state. Number 3, acceptance. They want to be attractive, desired, and wanted. Why? Because they've always felt like an outsider. Because they've been at parties where everyone else seems connected. They've watched friend groups laugh and bond while they stand there awkwardly, not sure how to join in. They've been excluded from conversations, plans, and experiences because they just don't fit in. So when they see your product, they're not thinking, I want better social skills. They're actually thinking, finally, I'll be part of the group instead of watching from the sidelines. Finally, people will want me around and not just tolerate me. Finally, I'll belong somewhere. So an example of good copy with vivid sensory language would look like this. Notice how people turn to you in conversation, eager to hear what you think. Experience the satisfaction of being someone others genuinely want around. Feel the subtle energy as you realize you will no longer be ignored. Again, selling them the dream state of being accepted in society. Number 4, love. Why do they want love? Because they've been rejected, perhaps. They've liked someone who barely knew they existed. They've watched the girl they want choose someone else, someone better looking, more confident, more put together. They felt invisible to the people they've been attracted to. So when they see your product, they're not thinking, I want to look better. They're imagining a very completely different reality. Girls making the first move, women staring at them while they walk by, getting approached instead of always being the one approaching, having to turn people down because you actually have options now. It's about finally living in a world where they are desired. They want to feel desired. So good copy with vivid sensory language would look like this. Imagine having options, feeling the excitement of choosing who you want instead of chasing. Feel the rush of being noticed, desired, and pursued, as if the world suddenly turned in your favor. Every room you enter carries a new energy, as if everyone quietly wonders how they got so lucky to notice you. So that is selling them the future dream state of being loved by everybody, being desired, which is, again, a very powerful secret motivation for someone to purchase your self-improvement course. Okay, number 5, identity. They want to become someone new, someone they're proud to be. Why do they want this? Because every time they look in the mirror, they don't like the person they see. They see someone weak, uncertain, stuck. They hate how they carry themselves, how they sound when they speak, how small they feel in every situation. They've spent years being the before version of themselves. So when they see your product, they're not thinking, I want to build self-esteem, I want to build confidence, I want to build communication skills, I want to build muscle. They're actually thinking, oh, finally, I'll be the person I've always wanted to be. Finally, I'll look in the mirror and feel proud of myself instead of disappointed. Finally, I'll stop being the weak version of myself and step into who I'm supposed to be. Identity isn't about changing who they are. It's about finally becoming who they know they could be. So we need to use that, and in order to write good copy, again, use vivid sensory language to sell the dream state of changing their identity. Put them into an imaginative state. Let them visualize their future. So say something like this: feel alive in a way you never have before. People respond to you differently. Conversations flow, opportunities appear, and every interaction reminds you of the power and energy you carry. You see the world through a new lens, focused, confident, and fully in control of how you show up. Okay, and last but not least, the final motivation, the secret motivation, revenge. And this is probably going to be a small part of the target audience, because not many people have this strong emotion, right? Not many people have been through bad relationships, but this is going to be perhaps maybe 10% of the target audience, or maybe I would say more. I would say probably about 30%, 40% have the desire for revenge. It's probably more, actually. I'm just guessing. I don't know. So, why do they want revenge? Because someone broke them, an ex who left them for someone better, friends who doubted they'd ever change, family who still sees them as the person they used to be, and every time they think about those people, it stings. They've replayed conversations in their head where they imagine showing up transformed and watching jaws drop. They want that moment where their ex sees them and regrets everything, where the people who wrote them off realize they were wrong. So when they see your product, they're not thinking, I want to get in shape. They're thinking, finally, I'll make them regret doubting me. Finally, I'll walk past my ex and watch her realize what she lost. Finally, I'll prove I'm not the person they thought I was. So, in order to sell this emotion, again, vivid sensory language. Imagine walking past your ex and seeing the shock, the regret, the silent acknowledgement that you've changed. Feel friends and family glance your way, suddenly seeing the person you were always capable of becoming. Every doubter is confronted with the truth. You've leveled up, and they were wrong to ever doubt you. So this is, again, selling the future dream state of getting revenge on everyone who doubted them. Very, very powerful. So these are the core underlying motivations within the target niche of self-improvement. So again, this includes fitness courses, dating courses, communication courses, looksmaxxing courses, and probably many more, but that's all I can think of right now. So throughout your copy, you need to sell them this future with vivid sensory language so you can put them into an imaginative state. The reader will trust you more if you can show that you understand them. The number one important copywriting rule is to speak to the reader as if you are having a personal conversation with them. They will feel seen, they'll feel understood, and as a result, will trust you to help guide them into their future dream life. So, that is all for now. Thank you for watching, and have a good day. Bye-bye.